today I'm going to look at the way that the batteries are wired to the main bus bar, switches, fuses and so on. At the moment there's wires that go directly from the batteries through to the bus bar, and I don't think that this is the best way of doing it. So I've got a solar charge controller which has got a couple of wires that supposed to go to the battery, and then it's got some outputs which I think are supposed to go to the instrument panel, and that's not the way it's wired up at the moment. So what I want to do is check whether I can move things around, and then it makes more sense. One of the big advantages of this is that if I do it that way, then I'll be able to see what the current draw of all the instruments and the lights and so on are. This is the way that the batteries are wired in. So you've got the positive there and negative here, and this wire comes off and you can see it goes to the bus bar there, and then this wire goes to the bus bar here. So here is the charge controller, and as you can see it's got these two wires which are coming from the solar panel. These two wires are going to the battery, and then it's got these two connectors here, these two terminals here, and I think that these are where these should go to the main bus bars. So I'm going to try wiring it up that way and see what happens. I've wired everything in now, and even with everything turned on and turned up, all the total power consumption seems to be only 1.1 amps. So I think that this wire here is way over the top, but it all seems to work. So all I need to do now is tidy everything up. So that's what I'm going to do. Another successful little job done, and I can now tell how much power is being consumed by all the systems. There you go, that's it, all tidied up. Unfortunately the positive wasn't quite long enough, so I couldn't run it behind this bulkhead here, so I'm going to have to order some more of that cable and rewire it at some point. But I've managed to get the negative running behind there, so that looks a little bit better. But eventually I'll have all 4 or maybe all 6 of those wires running that same way, which will make the whole thing look better.